coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Bam, 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 boom, boom. Ah, we out here, man. 33 years of prison stories. We rolling. We trying to get back in the mix. We trying to get back in the algorithm. We trying to get back in play, pushing this positive energy. So big love to everybody who support me, everybody who's with this movement. TBP Nation, stand up, man. We out here, can't stop, won't stop. We locked in for life. You dig? That's what life stands for. Locked in for life. Shout out to my man Life, man. Young Mo. So, listen. Uh Today is gonna be one of them stories that you may not have heard before, but you need to hear. Especially these young fellas out there, this out here in these streets right now, who still have the opportunity to turn their life around, to change their life before they end up in a situation like this, or end up in the penitentiary, where you can end up in many situations that you don't want to be in. So, with that being said, man, you know, this is gonna be one of the craziest stories you heard about an eye for an eye, right? And the difference is this type of eye for eye is gonna be different than what you think it is, you know. Penitentiary got a lot of sayings, um, got a lot of different rules, a lot of different regulations that they got going on in prison. Um, and one of the things they used to say in prison was, you know, dudes that used to be chasing the brown eye, right? And what they mean by brown eye is, you know, the beehole, you know, the butthole. So just straight like that. That's what they used to call the brown eye. So when you say an eye for an eye, you know, that's what we talking about right now. So I could remember this dude. He was an older dude, and I don't really want to say his name because anybody who's been in the penitentiary gonna kind of like know who I'm talking about. Which, that's like I said, neither here nor there. The story is what's important. The message in the story is what's important, not the name. But you know, it ain't no whole lot of guys walking around in the penitentiary with, you know what I'm saying, one eye. It's a few, but not a lot. But anyway, when I found out, you know, how he lost his eye was crazy to me, you know, and these type of stories stick with me, man. They don't, you know, they don't never leave my mind because there's a lesson in all of that. But when I ran across a dude, he won't, you know, seemingly won't the dude that I had heard about. Because I believe sometimes you go through things like in life and they'll humble you. They'll put you in a situation where you won't act like you used to act, because this will humble you. But anyway, this dude had been locked up for a long time, and by the time I ran into him, like I say, he already had one eye. But when I heard the story about, you know, how he got the one eye, that's what, you know, was the message that stuck with me. And the story goes, you know, like I say, back in the day when he had first came in, or he had been in for a little while, you know, at least double digits over a decade, he ended up getting a celly. And the celly was young, as he once was when he came in. What happened to him when he came in, I don't know. But he had a little young celly that came in there, and he befriended the celly and tried to, you know, let him know everything was cool. You all right? You in here with me? I've been in for a while. People respect me. Da da da. Woo woo. That happens when you first come to penitentiary and you had these young dudes, and it all depends on who you listening to and who you let, you know, kind of more or less, you know, give you the rules and the regulations of the penitentiary. Because, like I say, misinformed people gonna misinform people. If you get around the wrong person and they giving you the wrong game, guess what? You gonna be stuck. You see what I'm saying? Or worse. So he got around dude because he was his celly, and by him being his celly, man, you know, he trying to, you know, be all nice to him, you know, and then he start introducing them to, you know, hey man, yeah, well you locked up, man, you know, you can get this, you can get that, you know, he started letting them know you can get weed because dude like to smoke. Most young people do. these days. So he started getting them little weed, letting them smoke. They in the cell together. You know what I'm saying? So then he started, introducing them to the penitentiary wine, how dudes can make liquor. Yeah, whoa. So he getting them drinking. He getting them to smoke. He letting them have his freedom in the cell, going out there, hanging out with the young dudes that he is locked up too. And then, but he like acting like more or less like his big brother or whatever because they in the cell together. But all the time he got an agenda. He's on some other type of stuff. So as time go on, and to the way I get the story, it's a couple of months there, a couple of months in, and dude done got comfortable. He cool with them because they ain't never had no issues in the cell. Everything is going all right. So he get him in there one time, and he got weed, he got drink. So he get little young and high and get him drunk, and then all of a sudden he want to try to, do some freaky stuff. So young dude like, what? He thrown off because this ain't what he used to. This ain't how dude that never came at him before. So now he go into the violent zone and just try to overpower the dude because young is young. He little, he small. He overpower the dude and do what he want to do to him. He do what he want to do to him, and I ain't got to go into all that. You know what he did to him. You know what I'm saying? He chasing the brown out. So he do it to the dude, and then he get the dude all of this, dude crying and want to call the police and this, that, and the third, and he running down to him, tell him, look, you got to do this time. You don't want nobody to know what's going on. Ain't nobody got to know this between me and you, and we can keep it in the cell. But if you go tell, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to do this to you, and even if I can't do it to you, everybody gonna know what happened to you, and you gonna be like this, and everybody. He give him all of this, trying to scam, put all of this crazy stuff in his head, just for the dude not to tell on him. Cause he done took the manhood, so now he don't want him to tell, cause he's scared, because he know it's gonna be consequences that come behind that too with the police, with going to real court, with being labeled, as a predator. All he know all of this, so he manipulating the young. This is the type of things that can happen to young people that come in there that's not aware, that don't know what's going on. So he run all the game to the dude, and the dude is he soothe him over for seemingly he soothe him over. So they go through the night or whatever, and the next day the doors open and the dude moving around. He acting like ain't nothing happened. Old boy acting like it ain't nothing happened. But man, I don't, this is the type of stuff that happens in prison, man. Evidently, he ain't tell nobody because he don't want nobody to know that. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't set right in his soul because that's not what he into. And he feel the violation. He probably felt the pain. He probably felt, not just physical pain, mental pain. You know what I'm saying? That just don't set right in his soul. And he got to go back in the cell with this dude every day. Every count, he got to be in here. And I don't know if, because that's not how the story came to me. If dude kept doing it or whatever, or kept trying to do it, I don't know that. But the way I got this story was, it wasn't even like 4 or 5 days later. Evidently he done went out and hollered on the yard and hollered that somebody did this, did that, and he done came up with that Bethlehem. And he done got that Bethlehem in his possession. And he goes in that cell, and dude is doing whatever he doing, and they say as soon as he turned around, he just hit him. Bam, bam, bam. Hit him in the chest, hit him in the face. But when he hit him in the face, he hit him in the eye, and it took his eye out. So dude fall on the ground, and he hollering and screaming and bleeding. And Young is so scared because he never did nothing like that before. He run out of the cell, and he's standing out the cell with the joint in his hand, and he hollering at him, I kill you. I kill you, mother. I kill you, man. Play with me. Who you think I kill you? So that drawed all the attention. They call the police. They hit the don't. Everybody go to your cell. Go to your cell. Wah, 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 woo, woo. They come in there, Young, and drop the knife down. They run over him, get him, take him on back to the hole. They go in there and get dude, man. They had to helicopter him out to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And he almost died. You know what I'm saying? Because he had lost his eye. That was a vicious injury, and he got hit in his chest twice. So he almost lost his life. You understand? So they got dude back there, which is the young dude in the hole, and they telling him, man, you getting ready to, you going to go to court. You getting ready to get a whole extra amount of time, man. What's going on? What happened? And he won't say. he won't say it. He gonna want to tell him what dude did to him because he embarrassed. You understand? But they put that pressure on him and pressure on him and kept telling him how much time he gonna get, and he broke. He broke, and he told him dude did something to him, and that's why he did what he did. So they telling him why you ain't say nothing. He said he ain't want to say that. They asked him how long ago it happened. He said a couple of days ago. So they can't even really, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what they did for as medical or whatever, right? But you know they come to the conclusion that dude did do something to him. You know, but that still ain't gonna justify what he did because that's just the way it goes. They don't care in the system. They want everybody to pay. They want everybody to stand there. If they can keep you in there long and keep him in there long, that's a win-win for them. See what I'm saying? So he ended up telling what happened to him and didn't get no leniency at all. He still had to pay for what he did. You understand? And dude still got to pay for what he did because now he got one eye and he got holes in his chest. And he lucky to be alive. You know, when I run into him, like I say, he was humble. You know, and that is probably what humbled him. You did, and I heard dude got a decent amount of time for what he did. You know, but to my understanding, he had a little time coming in anyway. But still, though, you get that time in the penitentiary, that's flat time. You know what I'm saying? Now he may have set the pace for the rest of the bit that he gonna do. That people know that he gonna stand up for himself. He gonna do this and do that. But you also set yourself on a course where you ain't gonna get out of the penitentiary, if ever, if ever. You see what I'm saying? But these are the positions that you will be put in. You know, when you in prison. Now also everybody knows why he did what he did, so everybody knows what happened to him. So that's gonna bring about stuff too, because you got some dudes that's so sick in the head, even though they know you did this to him because he did that to you, they'll still want to try you because they'll have it in their mind, well, you ain't gonna do it to me, or you must have liked it, or you did it before. It's sick dudes like they're in there like that, man. Real talk, it's dudes is sick just like that. So it's just one of them crazy situations, one of them crazy stories, man, where you know, dude got caught up just because he fell into a trap. But then you got the dude who tried to set the trap, and he ended up, you know, losing as well. So it's an eye for an eye, brown eye for your real eye. You understand me? Brown eye for your real eye. He did what he did. He took dude manhood, but dude took your eye. You understand? You got to be like that for the rest of your life. That is not gonna change. You see? So it's man, that's one of them tragic situations, man. Because neither one of them could get what they lost back. Neither one of them. He can't get his manhood back, and he can't get his eye back. You know what I'm saying? And both of them stuck in the penitentiary. Both of them stuck in the penitentiary. You see what I'm saying? So this is a situation that never would have happened, you know what I'm saying, had he never came to penitentiary, either one of them. But these are things that happen in the penitentiary on an everyday basis, but a lot of people don't like to talk about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like to talk about it because the police is the one who put the story out. The police. Once he broke in the hole and told the police why he did what he did, because he didn't tell nobody why he did what he did. Didn't nobody know. He walked around for a couple of days with that on his heart. Ain't nobody know until he did what he did. And then they still didn't know until he broke down and told the police because he thought that he was going to save himself from getting a whole lot of time. Then the police turn around and filter that information back out to the compound. See what I'm saying? It ain't nothing fair in there, dog. It ain't nothing fair in there. You know what I'm saying? So nobody knew what happened to him but him and the dude in the cell with him. Nobody knew why. As far as everybody know, they got the beefing in there, and the youngin just couldn't take it no more and did what he did to him. That's the knowledge that the compound got. But once you tell the police what really happened, thinking that you can confide in them, thinking that they on your side, thinking that they gonna help you get less amount of time if you tell what's going on, and none of that happened. You get the same amount of time, you get the same punishment, and they put the information out there. And they put it to the compound. So wherever you go, it's gonna be known. Yeah, he did this to him. Yeah, he knocked this out. Why? Because dude took his manhood. See what I'm saying? So it's a lose-lose. That's what I tell y'all all the time. Penitentiary ain't nothing but lose, lose, lose. Lose. That's all you doing in the penitentiary. You losing your life. You losing your time away from your family, time away from your kids. All the things you like. It's just lose. And then you in here fighting every day, trying to survive every day. You got to be on point every day. It's just a horrible life, man. It's a horrible life, man. But this is the type of stuff that goes on. This is what penitentiary life is like. This is why I do this stuff, man, and try to put these type of messages out there. I know some of this stuff might sound brutal and crazy to y'all because you ain't living that life. And I be trying to tell y'all this because, you know, some of the stories I tell y'all is like this, like that, and you know, you get a little laugh. I laugh for some of that stuff because I ain't got to deal with it no more. You know, but when I was in there, it wasn't nothing to laugh about. You know, I laugh only because I'm not in them situations no more. But it's real life in the penitentiary, man. Real life being lost, real life being destroyed, real life being, you know, taken advantage of every day in the penitentiary, man. Every day, you know, and it ain't no doubt in my mind, the youngin that came in and that happened to him, in his mind, he never saw that coming. He couldn't have saw it coming. He thought dude was befriending him on some real stuff. He thought, oh, well, I got in the penitentiary. Well, it ain't that bad, man. I got an OG seller. He all right, he cool. Hey, I'm good. I'm learning. Nah, man. Everything ain't what it looked like. Everything ain't what it looked like. And in the penitentiary, mostly, I'm not going to say mostly every person got an agenda. Every person got an agenda. And the number one thing you need to understand, there ain't nothing in the penitentiary free. Just like it ain't nothing free out here in the real world. It ain't nothing free. Not in the penitentiary, information ain't even free. So ain't nobody gonna just be helping you just to be helping you because they already in a bad situation themselves. They got an angle. And you need to understand that. You need to pay attention and you need to trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? And his problem was coming off of the street and listening to somebody talk nice and act nice, thinking that, okay, well, he cool. It don't work like that in the penitentiary, man. Everybody in misery, man. Everybody starving. Everybody depressing. Everybody, you know, oppressed. And everybody trying to get what they can get, however they can get it. And it just depends on what they trying to get. You know, and he just got caught up. You know, he just got caught up. Man, I ain't run across him. I ain't run across him in my bed. I know exactly who he is, but I didn't run across him. But I definitely ran across old head that lost that beam, and I know why he lost that beam because I had heard that story. And when he came around me, it was like, oh, that's him. That, you know, yeah. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But these be the type of things that be going on in the penitentiary that ain't talked about a lot, man. But it's real life in the penitentiary. It's real in the field, man. It's hard on the yard, you know. And you need to do everything you can not to be in those type of positions, you know, because everybody say what they'll do when it's time to do it, but it's a different story when it's time to do it, you know. When you face with it, when it's right there, when it's up on you, when it's right in your face, that's a whole different ball game, man. You know, and you don't know what you're gonna do until you face with that. But you know, anyway, like I said, man, it's a tragic story, man. And you know, there ain't nobody win in that situation, nobody at all. Everybody lost. Everybody lost. You know, and that's just real life. That's penitentiary. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Talk to me in the comments. I talk back. I know this might not be what you used to. Let me know if y'all can handle this type of stuff because there's a whole lot more than this that happens in the penitentiary. So y'all let me know, man. Talk to me in the comments, man. I talk back. In the meantime, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Big love to everybody out there on TBP Nation. Make sure you leave a comment in the video. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share the video. And more importantly, man, if you got somebody in your family that's young, that's out here on the street and they ain't moving in the right way, and you want to try to get to them or try to talk to them, show them this. Show them this video. Share this video with them. You know, make sure they see it. Make sure they can look in my eyes and know that this is real life. And they don't want that to be their life. You know, real talk. Big love, TBP Nation. Y'all duck them hooks out there, man, because they out there. Boom, 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 boom. Be safe, man. We out here. 33 years of prison stories. TBP Nation, stand up.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.